Hi, I'm Debbie Chronister. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm here to show you how I made this card. This was a sketch challenge that I created, and I'm sure that there are many sketch challenges out there that look just like this because that's what sketch challenges are. So today I'm going to show you how I took it from this to this adorable card. So if you'll notice, I'm sure you've noticed by now, but I have two colors of pale papaya. And so I'm also going to show you how I created that second color of pale papaya. I know there's been many times when I have wanted to have another of the same color, just a little bit darker or a little bit different. And so today I'm going to show you how you can accomplish that as well. So let me just check here and make sure everything is working okay. Looks like we're good to go. Okay, so I started with this sketch challenge, and my sketch challenge, you don't have to use flowers. You can use stars. You could use anything that you want to be the focal point of your card. And then I have my greeting goes here, and this is my bow. I'm sorry guys, but I couldn't find a bow. So I just cut one out and then drew it, and you see why I rubber stamp and why I am not an artist. So anyway, let's get started. First I want to show you what I started with though. When I started this sketch challenge, I had 3 layers of designer series paper under here. Because I did this one and I said, oh, that's kind of plain. Let's add some more layers instead. And then I decided it was too busy. And then the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. So this one seems kind of plain to me in that way. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more layer and see how that looks. So just let me know which one is your favorite. So let's go ahead and get started. All the measurements are over on my blog at stampwithdeb.com. So I'll try to give them to you as I go through, but double check them, please. Make sure that I'm giving them to you correctly. So this is the card base. Sorry, it's Evening Evergreen, and it's 4 1/4 by 11. This is my inside, and so I'm just going to go ahead and attach that to the inside of my card, and then it's ready to go. And so it's cut at 5 1/4 by 4. Just our standard inside like we usually do. Okay, then I have a piece of basic white that is another one that's 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to start working with that. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to attach my shaded spruce. No, it's not. Soft succulent. To my basic white, and this has been embossed with the textile embossing folder. And so I did this one. I also think it would be really pretty with the painted texture embossing folder, and so it would be great with any of them, just about. So I'm just going to attach this, just leaving a small edge all the way around. Oh, I do have a mat. Good. I like to use a mat underneath here because then it gives me a better, I'm better able to focus on where that edge is. And sometimes when you emboss, it does change the shape of the paper. Like this looks like it's not too bad. It's bowed out a little bit. But that's just the nature of embossing. Okay, so I am going to attach my papers here. So these are my tags. Flags, whatever they are, and this one is cut at 5 inches by 2 inches. And guys, this I'm going to use my triple banner punch. This banner punch is going to retire. If you don't have one, grab it up. It's on sale right now for $8.47 or something like that. It's a great deal, and it is until June 30th or until they run out. So look at how easy that was. Just slide it in there and chomp, it's gone, it's done. So then I'm going to attach this, and this paper came from Grow Where You're Planted. Yeah. designer series paper. It's in the new annual catalog. And so that is where this came from. And I'm just going to try to make it look even here and on the bottom. Okay, and then I'm using a piece, this is the one I'm going to add to it. And this one came from In the Wild, and it's the one that has all the tigers and lions and the cats in it. And so that's what this one came from, and I just thought the colors in it just complemented what I was doing here. So I'm just going to attach that to my front here, just overlapping a bit. Just like that. And this is cut at 1.5 by 4 1/4, I believe. So by the time I punched it, it took a little bit off of it, and I knew it would. Okay, so then I am going to wrap my ribbon. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on here. And I am using the Evening Evergreen Open Weave ribbon. And let's see if I can do this straight. So I'll just line my paper up here, pick a spot that looks like it's about halfway. Whoops, I think I should stick it to it. There. I can't do that. I'm just gonna wrap it around, and if it's crooked, you know what, we'll adjust it. That looks pretty good right there. I've never been able to do that. It just doesn't work for me. I do better this way. There we go, not bad. Okay, and then I'm going to attach that to the front of my card base. And just leaving that edge all the way around. Okay, most of my ribbon's covered anyway. All right, I just realized that I forgot a piece of paper. Let me grab it. And a paper cutter. Okay. So the next thing I need to do is I have cut using the postage stamp, the rectangle postage stamp. I have punched that out. So I need a piece to go inside of that. And I know that that is 2 1/4, no, let's see, what is it? It's 2 inches, so I'm going to go 1 7/8 this direction. And I'm going to go, I better measure it. So it's 1 1/4, so is it 1 1/4 or 1 3/8? 1 3/8, so I need 1 1/4. Let's check it out and see how right I am or wrong I am. I think we're okay. Let's set that aside now. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this before I attach it, just so I can be sure that it's a nice stamping, right? Okay, and I am using Tasteful Touches. For the rest of the card, I'm using In Bloom. In Bloom is in the January through June catalog, but it's in there as a bundle, which means it's 10% off. It is coming through to the annual catalog, but it's not coming through as a bundle. So if you want this stamp set, let me grab In Bloom. Where is it? This is what I'm using. And so if you want this stamp set, now's the time to get it before the 30th of June, by the 30th of June. So this is the, these are the stamps that came with it. And the dies, half of them are over there and half of them are on here, not even half of them. So there's tons of dies to cut out these flowers and images. There's a cute bow here I could have used. So if you want to order this, make sure that you get it in your order. And you know there's free shipping tomorrow, Thursday the 24th. So make sure that you get this in your order by before it goes off of sale. Okay, so let me stamp this. And I'm using, for this I'm using Tasteful Touches. This is in the new catalog, and it's not a bundle. It's been around for a while. So that is all the stamping that I'm doing. So if you're not doing the greeting, there is no stamping to this one. Whoops, I don't want to lay it on there, because sometimes it just has enough moisture left in it to smear it. Now I can. Nope, now I can't. Can't see it. I need that contrast. I think I needed to trim a little tiny bit more off of this at the top and bottom. It's okay. Okay, so this is ready to go. So let's get our flowers going. So my flowers, I didn't want them all to be the same color, but I wanted them to be all the same color. I wanted them to be different tones of the same color. So what I've done, let's move that out of the way, is in order to show you what I've done, I pre-cut these. So I've used the dies that comes with the bundle, and I've cut them. But when I originally made my original one, I did this before I cut. So I'm going to use my blending brush, and I am going to color these two flowers. I marked them so I would know which two they were. And I'm just going to blend that color into them. And look at, it's made it so much darker. Especially when you look at it next to the other one. Okay, let's get this one. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, I think that's good. And look at that, I have two different colors of pale papaya. And I love them, they're beautiful. Makes it, it's real easy to do. And then we'll just take our flowers out. Okay, so we're gonna mix. So this one is going to get attached to this one. And I'm going to use glue dots to do this part. And they do not line up. You know how sometimes we're able to line these up and get them, you know, like that would be exactly where, nope, see they line up. They don't go in between. So I just said, I'll just do the best I can and put them on there, and it's okay. And then this one is going to go on there, on that big one. And then I'm going to put a little white one that I die cut on here. And this one's going to go on the other one. This one kind of lines up with this big one. Doesn't line up with the small one, but it lines up with the big one. Okay, now we have those done. We're going to add a glue dot to the back of each of these. Where'd my piercer go? There it is. I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back here, and then I can add my leaves. Now these leaves are very, very delicate, and so be careful with them. And then I just kind of want to mix them together, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put a dimensional on the back here because it's going to hold those delicate leaves in place, and I need it for attaching it to the card anyway. So that just reinforces that by putting that over top. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Just peel off my glue dot, stick it on there. Ooh, don't crush my leaves. Put my little leaves on here. That one closer to there. Make sure they look okay there. And then put my glue dot on. I mean my dimensional. Okay, and now I'm going to turn these over and I'm going to put a glue dot on. Oops, no I'm not. I'm not going to put any more glue dots on. Not there. Okay, now I'm going to attach them to my card. So I'm going to put dimensionals on this and attach it first. So, and you are the best. And I'm just going to put that so it's kind of straddling that, and it's straddling the ribbon. Okay, and then I'm going to put my flowers on there, and I don't think it matters which way they go, which one goes where, but I'm going to put this one down here, And this one's going to go up top, and I'm going to kind of overlap them a little bit, just tuck it a little bit like that. Okay, I want to leave a room for my bow. I am going to put this little flower here. I'm going to put a glue dot on that, and I'm putting the glue dot on the front of it because I want to attach it to the back of this flower, and just put that in there. It's either going to go there or here. I think it's going to go there. All right. And then I'm going to tie a ribbon, a bow with my ribbon. I just want a really small bow. And just trim that off. And attach that with the glue dot. Should have tied that a little tighter. That's okay. Okay, now I have a little flower left here, and I have a little stem left here, and I'm thinking I'm going to put these on the inside. So let's grab some more glue dots, and come off there. It doesn't want to come off. I'm going to put that right in there. And then, with this one, this one I'm going to stick the glue dot on the front again, just so it can attach to the back. When you do that, remember these are so delicate. If you pull, you are very likely to just rip it right off. And just want to play with that and see how I want that to go, just like that. Yeah. And then I'm going to put another glue dot on there. It's glue dotted to death, huh? And I think I'll put it that way. Okay. Now, I did use the Genial Gems. Let me grab a new package of those. These are beautiful. They've been on back order. And they're finally available again, I think. They're called Genial Gems, and they're gold and green, so they're perfect for this card. So I'm just going to put a small one in here because I don't want it to stick up real far, but I want a little bit something in there. And then on the front, whoops, I'm going to use the big ones and just, oh, I lost something, didn't I? Something didn't stick. I think my glue dots are gone. That's the end of them. Let's stick a little glue on there. We'll just put a little liquid glue right there. And then that way we know it'll stay. Okay. And then I'm going to put one right there in the center of that. And my Take Your Pick tools are all packed. I have a class tomorrow morning and they're all ready to go, and I'm using them in class. Now, if these are sticking up too far, you can put a glue dot on the back of those. Just stick it on the back of that leaf and press it down a little bit. The glue dot will leave a little space in between, so it's not flat onto it. Those are okay. And when you put this top flower on, you really want to watch that top so that you're not going off. And if it's not in a place where it's good, look at this, watch what I can do. See, that's over there, it's not good. Let's just move it over this way. And now it is good. And so the whole thing moves, which is good. We'll just put one there. All right, there we are. So there is one. That's with the double. This is with the single. And this is with the triple. Don't know if they'll all show up in my screen. So let me know which one is your favorite. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you being with me. If you need any supplies, you can go to stampwithdeb.com, and there you can either click on the host code at the top of the page, and if your order is going to be over 150, please don't use the host code. I do send out a packet of 4 cards every month that are designed using one of our stamp sets, actually using one of our die sets, because we cannot stamp and ship. So I do send out 4 cards every month, and this month I am using the new hybrid set. And so it's on page 116 of the annual catalog. So I will be sending those out. So if you place a $50 order, you will get a set of those. If you place a $50 order tomorrow, the 24th of June, you will get free shipping. So there are lots of perks going on right now. And then keep in mind that in July, we are having a designer series paper, and these were 2 of the papers that will possibly be on sale. So they haven't told us which ones yet, but this one and this one are the 2 that could be on sale. So keep in mind that in July you will be we will be having a paper sale. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Bye-bye.